Hello အားလုံးပဲမင်္ဂလာပါဗျ Hello Hello အားလုံးပဲမင်္ဂလာပါကျွန်တော်ပြောတာကြားရပါလားခင်ဗျာ Hello Hello အားလုံးပဲမင်္ဂလာပါဟုတ်โอเคပါဒီနေ့ကျွန်တော်တို့ call လေးကတော့ဒီကျွန်တော်တို့ STP Bank နဲ့ Bybit Exchange တို့ပေါ့နော်ဒီ collaboration လုပ်တဲ့ call လေးဖြစ်ပါတယ်အဓိကဒီ call လေးစီစဉ်ဖြစ်တဲ့အကြောင်းရင်းကတော့ကျွန်တော် STP နဲ့ Bybit ကမကြာသေးခင်အချိန်ကာလအတွင်းမှာဒီ pre-Christmas campaign နေနဲ့ပေါ့နော် Santa Drop ဆိုတဲ့ campaign လေးလည်းလုပ်ခဲ့တယ်ပြီးသွားလို့ရှိရင်ကျွန်တော်ဒီနေ့အထူးဧည့်သည်တော်တွေပေါ့နော် STP Bank ကရော Bybit ကရောဖိတ်ခေါ်ပြီးတော့ကျွန်တော်ဒီနေ့ဒီ crypto နဲ့ပတ်သက်တယ်ပေါ့နော်ဒီ collaboration အကြောင်းအရာတွေအကြောင်းကိုအဓိကတင်ဆက်ပေးသွားမှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်အဲ့တော့အားလုံးပဲတန်ကြားလိမ့်မယ်လို့လည်းမျှော်လင့်ပါတယ်ပြီးတော့အားလုံးပဲစိတ်ချမ်းသာကိုယ်ချမ်းသာရှိကြပါစေဆိုတော့ကျွန်တော် call လေးကိုစတင်လိုက်ပါတော့မယ်အဲ့တော့ဒီ call ရဲ့ participants တွေပေါ့နော်လာရောက်နားထောင်ကြတဲ့ကျွန်တော် community members တွေအတွက်ကိုဒီ STP ရဲ့ Spring Bees ကနေပြီးတော့ rewards တွေပေးဖို့လဲအစီအစဉ်ရှိပါတယ်တဲ့အဲ့တော့အားလုံးပဲကျွန်တော်နဲ့အတူလိုက်ပါနားထောင်ပေးကြပါဦး Okay, let me start. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the community call. I'm Isaac from Go Crypto, and I'll be moderating today's call. Kokira will continue the call in case my connection drops. We are really excited about this call because we have both global and local voices on the call today. Joining us is Mr. Stephen, Senior Business Development Manager from Bybit, one of the biggest crypto exchanges in the world, and Gavin Tan, CEO from STB, who is doing some amazing work like building crypto assets and community in Myanmar. Sorry, I'm a bit excited. Today, we are especially going to talk about where crypto is heading into 2026, what is happening across Southeast Asia and how partnerships like SDB and Bybit can open the door for emerging markets like Myanmar. This is a relaxed, open conversation, so let's dive in and get started. So first of all, to start us off, I would like to ask each of our speakers to briefly talk about yourselves and what excites you most about the SDB and Bybit collaboration so far. So I will start with Bybit and then SDB. Hello, Mr. Steven. It's very nice to see you.
Hi, Isaac. How are you?
I'm good.
Perfect. Okay. So yeah, I'm excited to join this call. I guess first of all, I'll start to introduce myself first. So my name is
Yeah,
Steven. I've been with Bybit for it's gonna be 6 years in January. So I've been with Bybit for a while now. I so Bybit is a big global company, but the way Bybit operates is we always see ourselves as a startup. So every one of us have multiple roles. So currently, what I'm doing is that I'm the head of Southeast Asia for marketing, and I guess that's why I'm sitting here to have to have this AMA with you guys. But beside that, I'm also will be leading the marketing for Indonesia on our new regulated site. I'll be the CMO for Bybit Indonesia, and I'm also leading the BD team for EU. So it's a multiple roles that that I have to do on my day-to-day uh, tasks in Bybit. So what I'm excited for as you asked, right? Why am I excited for these collaborations? Well, first of all, I mean Southeast Asia is a very exciting market. It's and Myanmar is huge part of Southeast Asia. Bybit as a global players cannot just apply the global playbook to enter Myanmar market. We do need local partners. And in this case, I see that SDB will be very potential to bring crypto educations or crypto communities to understand more, oh, what is it in crypto that should excite them. And I think it will be a very nice partnerships where digital platforms meet with the local players, and we can create a very nice ecosystem in the communities. So that's what excites me, and I'm looking forward to see what's next for Bybit and SDB. I hope that answers your question, Isaac.
yeah, okay. Thank you for sharing about yourself to us. And yeah, and then I want to say thank you again for coming here today as a very busy person. And regarding your answers, I got so much ideas, and then but I will keep it for now, and then later I will ask you like markets and opportunities of crypto regarding Myanmar. So now let me invite Go Kevin Dan to briefly introduce us about yourself and the excitement of partnership between SDB and Bybit. I can see, please go
Yes,
ahead.
so thank you very much, Isaac, for giving me the opportunity, and also formally welcome Mr. Steven from Bybit, of course, again. Yeah, not a stranger. Bybit is, as Mr. Steven said, one of the biggest crypto platforms in the world, global player. Yeah, and we are honored to be associated with Bybit, of course. And before I forget, thank you so much once again for making it happen. 140,000 US dollar humanitarian relief for the earthquake victims during the huge earthquake that happened, earlier in the year. Yeah, thank you very much for making that happen, Stephen. And you and Bybit are true friends of Myanmar, of course, and we appreciate that. Now, back to the question. Yes, we are excited to be a partner with a global platform, one of the most respected platform as well. Yeah, and also we see Myanmar market as a frontier market that is still very early into crypto, very early into even the banking side of it, because 60% of the unbanked population still exists in Myanmar. And for any global player to enter a local, very frontier type of local market, they need a very strong local player. And STB is the biggest fintech group in Myanmar, and also we operate not just the first crypto bank in ASEAN, but also we do have a national lottery under our operation, of course, and crowdfunding platform, Spring Institute of Fintech, which is a fintech-specific education platform, learning platform for Myanmar community, and also very soon we'll be launching e-commerce marketplace, and not forgetting this very strong and very active community of Spring Bees. Yeah, that's why we are excited to be a partner of global player Bybit, and again, welcome Stephen to this community. Thank you very much, Isaac. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Go Gavin, for sharing your insights and your opinion about Bybit, and also for describing our Springbee's eagerness and activity on the technology like blockchain and cryptocurrency. As you have already stated that Myanmar is like a big emerging market in crypto. That's definitely right, because I have been personally in this space for like almost 5 years, and I've seen so many our PAMICs, local groups and team, and some are project owners, like some are individual developers. They have been trying to be in this space for so many years ago, but none of it could really make it happen like STB does it today. So not as a person who is very eager and enthusiastic about blockchain and cryptocurrency, I mean myself, I'm very much happy for the STB, and now I'm very much excited what we can do together with Bybit also. Yeah, as Bybit is my most favorite exchange or two. Okay, thank you for sharing. And then we would like to proceed for the individual questions. I will start with Mr. Stephen. And hello, Stephen. Can you please tell me how to think about the Southeast Asia region? Like Southeast Asia is often called one of the fastest growing crypto regions, and what makes this region unique compared to like Europe or the United States?
Hi, Isaac. I think it's a very interesting question because it's very heavy questions actually. So when you say it's one of the fastest growing, I mean, crypto regions, it is true. I think Southeast Asia in general, we do have one of the fastest growing in terms of adoptions, and it's completely different from what we're seeing in America or Europe. What fundamentally difference, let's say we compare to the United States, right? It's very homogeneous, like everything is it's one. So you have one government that governs all the crypto adoptions or crypto regulations, and this one government will take care of everything. It's the same, similar to EU. EU is a little bit different, but also similar. EU have a lot of different regulatory government body, but it's all united in MiCA license, right? So once you get the MiCA license, basically you can operate in European Union. What makes Southeast Asia is different is that even this small group of countries, all the governments have different regulations. The government put focus on different things. Right now, we see that the more mature government bodies will be Indonesia and I think Vietnam and the Philippines are catching up. So basically, they try to govern this growth in crypto. They like what they're seeing in crypto. They put they put tax on crypto that and the government actually benefited from this. So if you see in terms of government bodies, Southeast Asia is very different. But also you have to look at the people in Southeast Asia. In US or Europe, you'll see them as a more um, mature market, right? It's different with how it is in Southeast Asia. Um, Actually, in Southeast Asia, it's a very there's a lot of gaps in terms of financial literacy and accessibility. So crypto actually covers these gaps. So whatever there's the finance systems cannot cover, actually crypto's coming in and actually help the people. So as you know, crypto from the people to the people, right? So now people are using this for cross-border payments. I believe that in Myanmar there's a lot of like what do you call it? People that works outside of Myanmar, and sometimes they do need to send money. If the financial systems are not giving them the ability to do that, crypto is the answers, right? It's also ways for people to protect themselves against inflations and as simple as savings tools. So right now, crypto is really filling the gaps in Southeast Asia where the market is not mature. There's still um, things missing. So it's amazing to see how crypto, like for my 6 years in Bybit, I can see how crypto in Southeast Asia is being adopted and how people using it for their day-to-day basis. And yeah, uh, I'm looking forward to more growth in the market and more growth in Myanmar, more educations, and to actually make impacts to the communities. Back to you, Isaac.
Okay, thank you, Stephen, for answering the question. What I get is like, if I'm not mistaken, the main difference between the SE regions and Western is regulations by government and the, like, how can I say, the literacy and the maturity of the crypto markets. And then you also mentioned like cross-border payments, which is now being, how can I say, like almost 100% solved by SDB, Spain Development Bank, because before that we have a very much hardship in sending monies to and from, like within and to the outside of the country, like remittance and cross-border payments from families to the students, like from the working professionals to the families. We have much delays and huge fees. Then now, Spring Development Bank itself, being the new bank, the digital bank, it is already covered that point. But let's say, like the system which is already using these kind of means for the easier money transfer, like how can I how can it be how can I say incorporated with crypto, like this is what exciting. Okay, so let me ask you the next question, Stephen. The question is, what role do local partners play when entering markets that require trust education, and on the ground understanding? Please answer it.
Or- Okay, it's for me, right? Well, local partners is not optionals. I mean, they're necessary and essentials. I mean, Bybit as a global exchange, we can bring the technology, we can bring the liquidity, and we can bring the advanced products that people can utilize. But only local partners can actually answer the questions like how do people actually learn, right? Who do they trust? And what fears or misconceptions they might have on global platforms. That's why I think that having a partners such as co-crypto or SDBs actually matters. Our partners, they're not just, how do you say, distributors of our technologies. They're actually the translator or the connector between the global technology and the local uh, reality. Without real local partners, we cannot foster adoptions, right? It's basically we're just trying to make adoptions, but we can never fulfill what we are created for, is to be adopted by the local market. So I think, yeah, as I said, it is necessary to have local partners such as Crypto and SDB to build trust and to educate on the ground, to give more understanding of the products, and to basically, as I said in the earlier, to fulfill what people need.
Okay, got it. Thank you. Yeah, even though we know that, when we search internet in Google or something, some other browsers, we can already know that, like, let's say Bybit is one of the largest and trusted, reliable exchange. Like previous records also stated that Bybit have won so many awards. And then at best, I think the local people, our community, they would like to listen from like the same kind, not from the internet or from foreigners, like from the local vendors, and they are the people who they trust. I think, like as you mentioned, like crypto, and also please don't forget our Go Crypto. Uh, we're basically and primarily sharing about the Bybit. Okay, let me proceed to the next question. And this will be the last question for you in this session. Looking ahead to 2026, what is your view on the crypto trends?
Um, Sorry, I've got a bit of cold. I think
Yeah. So
I personally believe, yeah, in 2026 we're gonna see three shift or three changes, right? The first one, well, this one I hope is that from speculations to utility. I think I'm hoping as well, or I don't know, we'll see. But I think users will care less about which are the next big token, like which one is the next big meme token that can shoot 1000x, right? But hopefully it will be shifting towards how crypto fits into daily life, right? Payments, like, I mean, using Bybit Pay or Bybit Card, or savings, having yields, and having things done on chain. I think, um, yeah, I think that's gonna be the big changes, one of the big changes in 2026. Um, the second one will be uh, trust. Will basically trust will beat anything that is trending. So we've seen a lot of platforms that were trending, but they did not survive the time, right? I think platform will survive when they invest in compliance, transparencies, and user protections. even in the new market, such as Southeast Asia or Myanmar. I think the third one is that I think local ecosystem will outperform platforms that only have global strategies. So before Bybit, I mean, we're seeing it in Bybit as well, right? We sponsored F1 for Red Bull for 3 years, but we see that it's not what the local needs. The winners in 2026 will not be the brands that invest too much on global brands, but it's actually to the brands that build the local relevance, but with the global standards. That's why in actually starting from 2025 and we're moving forward towards 2026, Bybit invests more on local communities. Bybit wants to hear more from local communities, and I think this shift that Bybit pioneered will be followed by other crypto players, and I think that will be one of the changes that we'll see in 2026. And I think that crypto is maturing. I think people are maturing, and it's a very good thing for the ecosystem.
Yeah, thank you so much, Stephen. Regarding your answers, I would like to add some views, some of my personal views about the three things, the three changes that you think of be trending in 2026. The first one is like utility right. Regarding that, I would like to recall a past movement, which is also previously mentioned by Go Kevin, our earthquake in Myanmar. Like in recent earthquakes, we got lots of donations, the huge amount of donations from Bybit, and I would like to say it again. Thank you for the donation, and we could use that. We could achieve it, we could receive it, and we could transfer it like cross border, and then like safely and securely by the usage of crypto, right? So I think these are one example of utility that you mentioned, and I think some more of utilities will be more we could see in 2026. And then regarding the trust, like I personally agree to it. Like we had previously bad events in Bybit hot wallets, if we could recall it, like but the way that Bybit CEO and the whole team handles it and the actions they can timely, it definitely shows as an example of what is trust. Because even after the hack, I can see, and we could also we all could also agree to the point that the people and especially the users trust on Bybit doesn't decline. I think it adds even more. So for the ecosystem growth, I think our future lies ahead in us. I think people like us, the how can I say, enthusiasts and the teams members and the community. I really hope we would all make to one point that crypto becomes not just a tool for the like overnight riches and fortunes or something like say we could only see it as a monetary value. I personally don't like it, and I think we were have a time in future that we actually use crypto for its utilities and the platforms based on the tracks. Okay, thank you so much, and I will now turn to Go Kevin. Hello, Go Kevin. Can you please share how partnerships like STV and Bybit demonstrate a successful model for entering the Myanmar market?
Thank you, Isaac, again. SDB, even for us, we thought we knew Myanmar market when we started this crypto bank or neobank, of course. But actually, we needed lots of help from these crypto community or fintech community experts, such as I would say Young Crypto. That time, Core Crypto was not there yet. So Young Crypto really helped us a lot to guide us through this crypto bros and sis and also this Gen Z younger crowd a lot more energy, a lot more enthusiasm, and and it really helped to better understand our customer base, better communicate actually with the different channels, of course, with our customer base. Now, Myanmar market, yes, it is different, and language is different. Consumer expectations or their behavior is quite different from even from neighboring markets such as Thailand, actually, based on my experience. Yeah. And also government regulatory environment, security level, the need for trust, as Stephen mentioned, is different as well. So STB, obviously, we do have the most active community, fintech community, I would say, in Myanmar market. 600,000 members, and now we are going towards 1 million by end of 2026. And we do have this payment platform. We do have this utility for various banking services. So when a global player like Bybit, and Stephen once again rightly pointed out that the trend is going towards a local relevance, yeah, more like a local focus instead of being a global player or global relevancy, of course. Yeah. So STB will play a good part in assisting our global partners, such as Bybit, of course, to capture the Myanmar market. That's how I see it. And our role as a STB, as a partner to these global players such as Bybit, would be to make them successful. Very easy. We already have this local communities trust. We already have this local customer base, and we want our local customer base to have access to global market space, global use cases, basically, that Bybit offers. So I believe we will be able to assist with linking up our local customer base with a much different level of utilities, of course, in the crypto exchange, such as Bybit. Yeah. So Isaac, yeah, that's my brief answer about this partnership. Thank you.
Thank you, Go Kevin. So let me proceed to the next questions. Myanmar market can be seen as a difficult and high potential opportunity. How is STP positioning itself as a door or gateway for global blockchain companies entering Myanmar?
Yeah, I like to use door to Myanmar market, STP, of course. Yeah. So, for example, Myanmar market, even this local market of 55 million, plus a few more millions living outside the country, is evolving. Expectations are changing as well. Luckily, we within 2 years we do have now customer base of 600,000, and we are earning the trust of local customer base. Yeah, so we are in a very fortunate position to be able to earn that trust, local customers' trust, and also their trust in with the deposit, with the usage of our services, of course. And when our global players come knocking on the door to allow us partnership to access the Myanmar market, we do have a custodian or stewardship responsibility as well. We don't just pick any partners, Tom, Dick, Harry type of any common partner for our customer base. We want the best. That's why I think for this instance, for this example, Bybit fits into that, and we are very happy to be a partner with Bybit for crypto services, for on-ramp, off-ramp transfers, of course, and also pretty soon we will have a direct payment API link with Bybit as well, so that our customer base and Bybit's customer base can use this direct switch between STB and Bybit, to cash in, cash out, of course, for crypto services or banking services, both ways. So yes, we see ourselves as a duo, but also very credible duo, not just any type of partner from Myanmar, but we are building this for a long term. That's why we are a credible partners, trustworthy partners for both ways, actually. Our global partners such as Bybit, and also for our customers. They know that once we partner with a third-party player, they know that we have gone through proper due diligence, proper process of safeguarding their trust as well. Thank you very much, Isaac.
Thank you, Gavin, for such great answer. And let me proceed. I think I would like to add some words before proceeding to the next question. Please allow me to do so. Regarding previous answer from Mr. Stephen and Gavin, like the two user base we have, like from Bybit users, which is new to maybe STB or STB users, they not the customer of Bybit. Like in future, I hope like we can use much products, service, and functions from Bybit. Like Stephen already mentioned about the utility, one of the utility like Bybit Pay, but currently the region, our country Myanmar, doesn't have access to that specific product, to the specific use case. We can use Bybit Pay from Myanmar, like maybe due to the government and policy regulations. And then like there are so many things that we are being at the place that we cannot have access to it because we are being from Myanmar. And this is the only thing that hurts me a lot during the years ago. And then I hope in future we could really see ourselves, our Myanmar people, as someone who has the equal rights and equal chance to use the how can I say advantages of the latest technologies like blockchains and the crypto exchange, and including all of their service and products. And then I would like to actually mention the fact that once SDP started its how can I say early stages, and then STB became today STB, and that is one thing I always mention when I'm doing in talk or the shows in publics is the happiness or the pride that as I mentioned earlier, as we have so many stages or levels behind in compared to the other already developed countries, as we are underdeveloped. I think I should say it underdeveloped. I don't even want to use as developing countries. Like we are already being late in many aspects. But I think once SDP stated something like like blockchain-based band, and now the partnerships like a partnership with Bybit, and then I hope SDB could do many more in future, and SDB really could bring X many benefits from the partnership with Bybit. I think we could be proud of what is being born from our people, our community. I can see SDB something which is born by our people, our crowd, our community. And I think every milestones and every romance that SDB could achieve because of us, right? Because of the people like us, because of the community itself. So I think this is something very much I'm proud of, and I'm looking forward from it to the point that we can actually get many advantages from that stat. Okay, sorry if my words are my words confused to you all and it's not clear enough. I will proceed to the last question to Kevin. Finally, what is next for the STB, Bybit, and our Go Crypto partnership that the community should look forward to?
Thank you, Isaac, for your comments as well. And I totally agree with you about SDB success in Myanmar market. It's all credits actually to our customer base, including you, of course, Isaac, yeah? And all our Spring Bees and community, very active community. And 2026, in my opinion, will be another very exciting year. For SDB, 2026 will be the most exciting year, in my opinion, because we've got this solid growth plan with a lot more services, of course, a lot more exciting use cases for our customer base, and our expansion of ecosystem, different services, different parts in the ecosystem, yeah, all for our customer base. So yes, 2026 will be a very exciting year. And also for the partnership with Bybit and Go Crypto, this will be also a very exciting year ahead because we want to serve Myanmar community better. We want to be maintain the number one player. That's important. But more important is we want our customer base to be happier with access to different services that, say, Bybit is offering. And also for Go Crypto community, I am positive that a lot more young people, next generation of crypto users will join as well for your community. Yeah. Now, specifically for STP and Bybit partnership, and everyone knows that Bybit is our first actually choice to approach for our STP token exchange. Now, Stephen mentioned rightfully so, more into use cases, utility, not so much of speculation. We agree. That's why STB itself never look into speculative assets, speculative move, and so on. Now, we are still hoping that sometime in 2026, we can partner Bybit to list our STB tokens in Bybit exchange, hopefully very soon as well. Because, for example, I want to use an example. Maxi learned quite a lot from STB and the community. Just today, I received an update that Maxi just listed an MMK, Myanmar Chat, in the exchange, and also P2P payment is now open. And the first bank and only bank in Maxi P2P payment is SCB. Yeah, so they learn a bit about Myanmar community through that partnership as well. Now back to Bybit and STB partnership. Yes, we hope we can do the STB token listing in Bybit. Why? Bybit is global exchange with a very, very high utility use cases and liquidity level as well. And also, the second step, we talk about that. We have a Spring Bees community utility tokens, which is Poland. it will be on a blockchain very soon as well. So there will be opportunity for this partnership as well. And finally, STB is officially assigned as a manager and distributor of our central bank digital currency, CBDC, called DMMK. So around mid-year 2026, we intend to list that as well in a global exchange. So not just we distribute that through STB ecosystem, but also through some global exchange partnerships. So that is another opportunity, of course, that we can consider for Bybit and us, STB. Yeah. So specifically, those three we are looking forward to. And finally, the API on-ramp, off-ramp, cash in, cash out service that Bybit and STB can offer together. Okay, so those are the services specifically we are looking for in this partnership. And also, a final word, actually, I just want to thank the whole community for showing up today, and also Stephen for taking the time. I learned today from him as well a lot. He's a true blue business development, crypto, marketing expert, and I love to listen to him as well, Stephen, by the way. Speculative mode to utility, use cases. STBs, that's what we are doing as well. Trust, you mentioned number 2, trust. Yes, we are very fortunate to have the trust of the local community, I would say majority of the local population in Myanmar. And finally, local relevance. Sometimes we want to position ourselves as a gateway to global, a door of global services and so on. Nothing's wrong with that, but also many times we have to remind ourselves to stay relevant to our local fan base, local community members. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do as well. So yes, thank you, community members, once again, Spring Bees, and also thank you, Stephen, for sharing a lot of expertise, a lot of future plans with us. And finally, thanks, Isaac, for hosting this call. Okay, thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you so much, Gavin, for your opinions and answers to all the questions. And once again, I would like to say thanks to Mr. Stephen for being here and for sharing your insights. We really had a good time. And before I continue to the outro, I would like to add I would like to mention 2 things to the people in the call and to the audience out there listening. This is not the first time that Bybit had how can I say collaborations with STB. Previously, we had other campaigns and activities too, like in P2P, Bybit already Bybit already incorporated STB Bank payment as one of the P2P payment option as well. And then the second thing I would like to mention is that as Ange mentioned about the listing or something like that, and I think the crypto itself as a coin or token, I think the only thing that governs its value is the utility, of course. And I would like to, how can I say, remind everyone that STB itself has one utility. I think many of us will already know that, which is like we can use it as an asset for staking, and we can get the interest. Yeah, like APY, something APY. So it already has utility, something like that. And then the second most important thing, it has the community support. And of course, we already have, let's say, a near 100% trust on the project team. So I think it has many good prospects and how can I say, advantages to be listed on some global markets. But it's what I think, and I don't know about the rest, which will be depending on the relevant participants, right? Relevant parties. Okay. Before I'm going to proceed to the outro, I would like to transfer the hosting to Kokira, like he would like to present some questions or anything from the communities. Kokira, are you here?
Hello, how are you? Thank you, Aziz. Yes, first, I would like to say thank you very much on behalf of our viewers to Mr. Steven to join this community call. And then they are our Spring Bees, they are very, very excited to listen to this call and like to other community call. I think this is a very special call for our Spring Bees. I believe that our community members have some questions related to like Bybit and also STB to how do you see, like when you look at the local partners from Bybit perspective, what kind of milestone or metrics like user growth, transaction volume, blah, 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 would you like to see from the local partners over the next few months to deepen the collaboration? I think that this question might be for Mr. Steven. Yes.
Sorry, if I understand correctly, you're asking what do I see in the values of local partners?
Yeah. To deepen the collaboration for the future.
I mean, if we treat, okay, part of my job is to become a business development, right? So what it is actually we start off seeing where Bybit can grow. Literally, it means how to develop the business. And as I mentioned earlier, local partners is basically is our translators, not just language, right? It's basically translators of the globals to the local communities. As I say, it's not just language; it's how people see crypto, what scares people. And for me, when we look at numbers, I mean, I'm very transparent, right? If a local partners can bring uh, a lot of attentions to themselves to the collaborations, it means that the local partners is a very good translators. It successfully translate what's available in global, what's available in Bybit, and what's actually needed in the local communities. Co-Crypto, Mian Cryptos, SDB are our local partners. How we see uh, basically how these local partners will bring peoples to the global exchange to Bybit is how we see that how as I said is how successful they are as a translators, how they represent the local people, how they represent the global. Yeah. So with this, I mean, transparently, we see like how many people they bring, not necessarily the trading volumes, because as I said, it's I think it came way later because if people don't understand what they're doing, they cannot bring you the volumes, right? But if you see that people are following, people are registering, people are putting their monies, people are using products, people are started to put their products in the yield, people are start buying Bitcoin, people are start transferring money in and out using SDB to cash out as well or cash in. Um, I think that's how we values how we seize how successful local partners as the local translators, as I say.
Yes, thank you very much, Steven. And is there anything, Kevin, do you want to add on as well?
So Kira, thank you very much. And No, actually, I have set my thank you list to Stephen Bybit, also to Go Crypto, of course, for hosting this, and most important, I think, lastly, to the Springbees community. Today, I think we've got about over 600 Springbees show up for this call. This is one of the higher turnouts, of course. And thanks, Stephen, for yours and Bybit's attraction. That's why a lot of Springbee memberships show up for the call. And let's make 2026 a very exciting year for our user community. Yeah. So let's like Stephen said, let's make the link or partnership between Bybit and STP stronger, and the ultimate winner will be our customer base, of course, user base. Okay, so Kokira, thank you very much, and Springbees, thank you very much, and let's have an excellent end to 2025, and also let's have a very successful 2026. Okay, and please, one reminder: sign up for the campaign Bybit and STB that the campaign that's ongoing right now. Refer to your family and friends as well, because we want all our friends and families to have access to this very special partnership and very special services that global exchange such as Bybit is offering. Okay, thank you very much. Yes, there you go, my advertisement. Thank you very much, Kokira. Yeah, appreciate that.
Thank you very much, Kevin. And also, Stephen, I would like you to have some words to our community. Like, do you want to add anything for our community as well?
Oh, thank you. Of course, I would like to thank everyone who joined us today. I'll also thanks Isaacs for moderating, Alvin's to join me on the calls, and to you, Kira, for moderating as well. I think what excites me the most in these conversations is that it shows that crypto is no longer just about technologies, right? It's about people, community, partnerships, and progress. I'm very excited to keep on building in Myanmar with SDB, Co-Crypto, and Myan Crypto. And yeah, hopefully when the situation permit, we'll be able to visit Myanmar. I visited Myanmar before, and I love it. And I'd love to come back again when the situations allows. Yeah, well, thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Stephen. By the way, Felix is right now listening to this call from somewhere in northern part of Thailand, I believe, and he is having drinks with friends right now because he sent me the picture. Yeah, by the way, yeah. Anyway, he just sends very good greetings to us as well, and to the community. Yeah, thank you very much, Stephen, and let's meet in Myanmar very soon. Okay, and to visit the
Yes.
local market, local community together. Okay, thank you very much for your
I'd
time
love to.
and joining us.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
please keep in touch with this community, Stephen. Myanmar market. Let's work together. Okay. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thanks, Kevin. Thank you.
Thank you both, Mr. Steven and also Kevin as well. I believe, like as Kevin said, please, I encourage our community members to participate in the campaign with Send Draw campaign with SDB and Bybit campaign. And also, I would like to also congratulations to the Mr. Steven, also Bybit team members of your 7-year anniversary as well. And I will transfer to Go ISIS for now. And thank you very much for everyone involving in this call as well. Hello? Go Isis. Are you there? Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
I'm here.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Before the call and during the call, I'm much excited and I'm even shaking due to the respect, I think, to the participants. Okay, but now I'm so happy and I think I could do more like this, how much more it is. I think I would be in happiness to do it. So let's call it today. All right, that brings us to the end of today's call. Huge thanks to Mr. Stephen and Go Gavin for sharing your insights and spending time with the community today. We really appreciate it. We talk about what's coming next for crypto, why Southeast Asia is such pretty, and how local players like SDB can connect global platforms like Bybit with markets like Myanmar. Lots of great takeaways. To everyone who joined, thank you for being here and supporting the community. Make sure to follow Bybit, SDB, and Go Crypto so you don't mix future campaigns, updates, and more community calls. Thanks again, and we will meet very soon. Have a good night, everyone. Bye bye.